Excited about the idea of conquering Kilimanjaro? Awesome choice! We at TrailTrove are pumped to help you out. Let's kick things off by answering a big question. What's climbing Kilimanjaro really like? Getting a clear picture of what's ahead will make your prep even more fun and anticipation-filled. Imagine this: Kilimanjaro, standing tall with its snowy peak, not too far from the equator. It's surrounded by lush green forests at the bottom, bordered by wide-open savannas stretching out as far as you can see. Heading up Kilimanjaro is like taking a whirlwind trip from the equator to the North Pole in just a week. Why? Because each day brings a whole new world of plants, animals, and weather. And every campsite treats you to a fresh, jaw-dropping view that's totally different from the last. What makes Kilimanjaro so cool is how it shoots up out of the African plains, boasting 5 totally different climate zones. Imagine cruising through the lowest one, where they grow some of the world's best coffee. Towering is the tallest peak in Africa. Mount Kilimanjaro sits majestically on the border of northern Tanzania, at the heart of the Kilimanjaro region. This area stretches south and east from the mountain, reaching out towards Kenya. The bustling town of Moshi serves as a starting point for most treks up the southern trails to the summit, while Arusha, a renowned safari hub, lies just 50 miles to the west. Kilimanjaro's history is rich with legend and exploration. Local tales speak of ancient elephants entombed within its slopes, while ancient sailors mistook it for the source of the Nile River. It wasn't until the 1840s that European travelers, notably Johann Redman, officially documented their encounters with the mountain. Redman's account, describing Kilimanjaro as a vast mountain of gold and silver, sparked curiosity and spurred the first climbing attempts. Karl Klaus von der Decken led the initial expedition, though they reached only 13,000 feet before encountering the expansive ice fields. In 1889, Hans Meyer and Ludwig Pertzkeller, accompanied by Swilly porter Muimi Amani, achieved the ultimate feat, reaching the summit of Kibo's crater rim. Their journey spanned several days, with base camps established along the way. It wasn't until 23 years later that climbers conquered the more challenging peak of Mwenzi. What made you choose Mount Kilimanjaro? Let us know in the comments below. And hey, while you're at it, help out TrailTrove by hitting the like, subscribe, and notification bell buttons. Your support takes our channel to new heights. Get it? Alright, back to the video. Climbing Kilimanjaro is quite the adventure, and it's about more than just reaching the top. Most routes kick off in the rainforest zone, where you'll find both younger and older forests teeming with all kinds of plants, from towering lobelias to vibrant proteas. Next up is the alpine desert, a rugged barren area where very little grows. Finally, there's the Arctic zone, often dusted with snow, and home to the crown jewel of the mountain, Uhuru Peak, standing tall at 5,895 meters above sea level. But Kilimanjaro isn't just about the landscape. It's also about the people you meet along the way. You'll quickly bond with your Tanzanian guides, picking up some Swahili phrases along the journey. And don't forget about your fellow trekkers. Whether they were strangers at the start or not, you'll form tight-knit connections as you conquer the mountain together. While Kilimanjaro doesn't require technical climbing skills, it's no walk in the park. You'll face physical and mental challenges, hiking for hours each day, especially on summit day when you'll be on your feet for at least 10 hours straight. It's tough, but totally doable with some pre-trek training. Altitude is another factor to consider. Even with good acclimatization profiles, the high altitude can affect you. Take it slow, stay hydrated, and communicate with your guide about how you're feeling. Sure, Kilimanjaro isn't Everest or K2, but that doesn't make it any less of a challenge. And isn't that what makes it so rewarding in the end? On every route up Kilimanjaro, you'll face a roller coaster of temperatures. Starting in the rainforest zone, it's sticky and hot, but as you climb, you'll find yourself in the Arctic zone at the summit. Plus, the weather can flip-flop throughout the day, so get ready for anything from scorching 30 degrees Celsius to bone-chilling negative 25 degrees Celsius. That's why tackling Kilimanjaro feels like a journey from the sweltering equator to the icy North Pole. Layering up is your best bet against the temperature swings. Opt for synthetic, moisture-wicking fabrics to keep you dry. Ditch the cotton. It's a slow-drying sponge on the mountains. And don't forget to bundle up your extremities. Your hands, feet, and noggin lose the most heat and are prime targets for frostbite. Think cozy socks, a snug beanie, thin gloves, and chunky mittens. The 7 standard routes up Kilimanjaro are pretty manageable. No fancy climbing gear required, just your trusty legs and sometimes hands. The toughest spot is the Barranco wall on the southern slope, where you might need to scramble a bit on all fours. But it's nothing too daunting, and the camaraderie among trekkers makes it a blast. Many folks rave about this stretch, and the views from the top are totally worth it. Getting in shape is key for a smooth journey and a shot at the summit. Remember, you're likely only climbing Kilimanjaro once, so put in the effort beforehand. Expect jaw-dropping vistas, crisp mountain air, wildlife sightings, and newfound friendships. But also brace yourself for a real physical and mental test. Training is crucial, but so is healthy lifestyle overhaul. Cut back on fast food, load up on veggies and fruits, ease off the booze and cigarettes, and catch those Z's. While good fitness helps, altitude affects everyone differently. Being in top form boosts your odds of a successful and enjoyable climb, but it's no guarantee. So lace up those hiking boots, train hard, and get ready for the adventure of a lifetime. We hope you've enjoyed this video as much as we did. Before you go, don't forget to show your support by hitting the like button, subscribing to our channel, and ringing that notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, comment any questions or feedback down below. This helps us create more content you love. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy trails!